Oh,
There we go.
okay. Oh no.
Welcome back to Booktail Friday, episode 60 something. We'd like to thank all our listeners in Germany and in
And
Taiwan
Taiwan.
for listening. 98% of you are in the United States, but we
Hmm.
appreciate all our international fame.
Yeah.
Apparently,
The international community of broke people.
exactly. You don't have to be American to be broke. So
True. It's just more likely.
honestly,
You're just statistically more likely to be broke if you're American, unless we're counting non-developed nations.
that's true. Let me see.
You know what I'm still
Hey
fascinated
everyone.
by? The
What?
idea that being Western or being more like Western countries makes you more developed, and that we never got to see an idea of development originating in the East.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how when one form of culture, in this case the West, dominates for certain long, most of people's ideas of what current development is based off of the most powerful one. So because for so long Britain and then America were the dominant forces, modern development is based off of the cultural norms of those countries. And while you may have differences in there, generally speaking, you're going to see development from those. And that happened before too. Like when Sumeria was the most dominant country, fucking thousands of years ago. The modern version of them looked a lot like Sumeria, like culturally speaking, and all these other things. And it just kind of fascinates me the fact that we'll never see what modern arms and weaponry would look like if the cultural development came from the East rather than the West. It's just something that fascinates me.
And well, I mean, to be fair, like all of the numbers and everything came from the East because it was all like the Muslim people and everything, and
Yeah,
the Indians that came up with numbers. So, like, it did technically start from there and move on.
yeah. But like the how do you call it? I think the Mayans, right, also had a separate form of like what was big then was like the number zero, something to conceptualize nothing, and it looked very different from the Arabic version of zero. That's kind of my thing. Like we'll never see what, say, for example, the internet would look like if it was developed in the East rather than in America,
I guess, but I
and
mean,
how different those two things would be. Because like I mean, the concept of zero is still the concept of zero. It's still representing the same thing. So there's obviously going to be similarities, but there's like specific touchstones where like they differ. You get me? Like very small, minute differences that I just find interesting.
I guess, but I don't know because I feel like it has been, like the
The pyramids are the best example of this. Take a look at the pyramids in Egypt versus the pyramids in like Southern America. Like, yeah, it's still the easiest way to form rocks with very little, building them high, and they have similar shape and stuff. But like the cultural differences that go into how they built them and how they ended up looking like, because like I'm pretty sure if someone showed you like a picture of a pyramid from South America and a pyramid from Egypt, you're not going to confuse the two.
no,
Like
yeah,
they're
'cause
made, they look very different.
very distinct.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, yeah, they're the same thing, but their
It's like
appearance
the
is
essence,
very.
the flavor, they
Yes,
throw in.
exactly. The flavor. Uh like tacos. Tacos are generally Hispanic, but most cultures have had put shit in a flat thing for like centuries. Like, well, there's these differences, and I'm just like, oh, we're never going to see what Eastern internet looks like if it was birthed there.
I guess, but I feel like it would have been the same just because technology is all very like standardized because it all comes from numbers, and like numbers are a universal language. Math here is going to be the same kind of math, maybe you use a different kind of formula or different techniques, but at the end of the day, you're still getting the same answer. If you put one equation down, whether they're from the east or from the west, it's going to be the same answer at the end of the day because it's like universal language. And programming is just math. It's literally it's zeros and it's ones and zeros.
Fuck you, science.
Yeah, so
They had to program it, and it most likely would have been programmed the same way. But I mean, yeah, it's
different flavor. I don't know. I just find it interesting. I don't know why that's what popped into my head right now when you were like, "Oh, international." I'm like, huh, internet.
Yeah. Speaking of international, though, so Rachel Ray made this, and can you guess what this is? Guess what this is without looking at the title. What does this look like?
Is it like a pozole?
Yeah, but that's not how you make pozole.
Yeah, no, that's not how you make pozole.
She put Fritos in there. She put cheese in there, sour cream. I mean, avocado, I'd say that just depends on your taste, but usually pozole is like 3 things. It's like, okay, the broth, the maíz, and like 3 or 4 things, like cabbage, right? But she used red cabbage instead of like the green cabbage, which is like the right one, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And she put in like jalapenos, like canned jalapenos and stuff. And you know what else she put in the pozole?
Canned jalapenos?
She put
That
beans.
hurts.
She put beans in her pozole. She basically just made chili.
Yeah, I was gonna say, might as well just make fucking chili. Like, why make pozole if you're gonna put beans in it?
She put
Also,
fucking cilantro.
What is that white shit? That better not be fucking mayonnaise.
No, it's sour cream. But who put sour cream in pozole?
Yeah, okay, that's a bit
stupid.
better, but
No.
sour cream in pozole?
Fritos, beans, sour cream, and jalapenos in pozole. She's like, oh, this is how you make smoky pozole. And there's this reaction video of this Mexican lady going, pendeja, and she's like, calling her stupid. Because it's like, that's not how you, like, what the fuck? Legit, let me see.
Yes, that's my exact reaction.
Okay, here it is. Let me see if
Not literally, but like, Rachel Ray. Come on.
Legit.
Come on. I know this gets clicks and views and we're talking about it, so you did your job, but like, come on.
No, ya ni chinga. Van a decir, Mexican pozole. No, tan pendejas. No, hombre. ¿A dónde le puede uno escribir allí? Alex, ¿a dónde le puedo decir allí? Eso no es verdad. That's me, where could she call? Ya, yo me animo a decirle, óyeme, no nos quemes.
No nos quemes.
No, se ve feo eso. Espérate, oh, y sale con su smoking. Si no es barbecue. Sí. No, mira, ya va a acabar. Mira lo que mira.
We put it in a wide, shallow bowl so we could fit more toppings on it.
No shit.
Fritos, very important to put them down first.
Fritos.
Oh, no, Gaby.
A little thinly shaved radish.
Y de seguro es famosa por ese pinche pozole.
A little cabbage.
Por ese pinche pozole.
But it's like, it's awful. Like, it's... She just butchers, like, let me find the actual video. Probably get claimed, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't make money. It's fine. What the fuck?
And why is Rachel Ray's name spelled Rachael? Who the hell?
We're going to make a layer.
That's like Alicia.
Okay,
like with like a U and like that sort of shit.
There it is. Here's the... Probably get claimed. I don't care. Okay.
It's insane. What the fuck?
Radish.
Are you putting the radish right now? Are you putting it in circle? Beans.
We
Why
put it in a wide, shallow bowl.
That looks like chili. That's not pozole. That looks like chili.
Yeah, that looks like chili. There's not even enough broth because like pozole is a soup.
Broth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly broth. Why is
a little thinly shaved radish?
But, like the radish and the onions are the only things that Mexicans actually put in there.
Crunchy.
Yeah, and the cilantro maybe.
Not red cabbage.
Look, not red cabbage.
Cotija, queso fresco,
she's putting
little cheese.
Why queso fresco?
Right? You don't put that in pozole.
Some pickled jalapenos.
I mean, you can, but why would you?
No, but it's like
yeah.
Jalapenos.
Sour cream.
I mean, look, technically you could put fucking, I don't know, hot Cheetos inside of banana bread, but why would you?
A little cilantro.
All the Karens in the crowd going, oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh my god.
Ugh, dude, like, what the actual fuck is she doing, dude? Like, That's not near any kind of real pozole. Like, actual Mexican pozole recipe.
Pozole. I'll fucking
39-minute video. Oh my god. Let me see how to make red pozole.
I make pozole, dude. Like, I know that's not how you make it.
Legit. Because okay,
authentic Mexican pozole.
Okay, this is a good one because this is what it's supposed to look like at the end, where it's like, let me find it. They put lechuga.
Where it's like all like messed up and like
okay.
Flavor
I'm not even gonna put any volume on this because it doesn't. I mean, honestly, the volume doesn't really matter. So.
Yeah.
But look, like that's how pozole is supposed to look, right?
Yeah.
It's
like,
that's how
broth
looks with your meat, and that's it. You're not putting fucking beans in this shit. Like
no, why? And then lettuce. That's what you put in there.
Three things. Onions, that's it. Like they put lettuce, but I mean, they put cabbage and stuff like that. But
yeah,
it's like that's all you need.
Listen. Throw away the Fritos. Put those in the garbage can.
Trash,
and get yourself
beans in the trash. Like that.
First, let's deal with the Fritos. Throw the Fritos away. Throw them in the toilet. Go to a fucking 99-cent store. Go to the fucking Superior. Get yourself some actual tortilla chips if you want to. Afterward, don't into the fucking bruh. It's to an extent if you want to put stuff like Fritos in it, don't put Fritos in it. You use tortilla chips. It is a hand food. It's a hand soup basically. You get tortilla chips, and you have a fucking disgusting red ass mark all over your fucking face because you've just enjoyed good ass fucking look. If the pozole isn't good enough that at the end when you finish eating it, you don't look like you ate a girl out on her period, it wasn't good pozole. Exactly. You have to be painted red with war paint on your face, Legit. Like that's how good the pozole has to be.
Oh, Edward's getting a call.
I got 2 calls. One during the video when you were showing the good pozole, and then right now, and it's both my uncle.
What does he want? I
don't know. Right.
But yeah,
I honestly don't know.
It was so stupid. Like, butchering, and she's like, "It's authentic Mexican pozole." It's like, no, it's fucking not.
It's not. It's not.
Fucking got a bunch of American shit and just dunked it on top of it, and you're like, oh. Like, I don't know. People are so stupid. And, like, all the women in the crowd, too, were like, oh. And she put beer in the base of the soup.
Okay, that confirms it.
I don't understand.
That's literally just for clicks.
Yeah.
That's literally just for clicks. Like, you cannot convince me that she actually thought that was like, authentic pozole. That was literally just to, like, appeal to all the Karens.
Let me see so it's hilarious. Her video, it has 1,000 likes. So it's 438,000 views, right?
Yeah.
With 39,000 dislikes. I dislike this. Everyone is like, us Mexicans have a perfect phrase for this occasion and for this kind of people. It is chinga tu madre, which means you tried your best, and although this is wrong, you can learn from your mistakes. And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Not even sana colita de rana could save this meal. I'm not even Mexican. I'm Honduran, but I know damn well you don't make pozole like that. Like, excuse me, beans. Beans,
dude. It's like everyone in South America is like, it's like no. Get yourself a poggle. That sounds better.
This ain't Mexican pozole. This is racism in a bowl.
This is cultural appropriation.
Honestly. She missed the strawberries. This is not only disgusting, but insulting.
No, you know what she forgot? The mango. Gotta put the mango in there.
Don't forget the kiwis too. You got kiwi, banana, mangoes, some raisins also. White people love their fucking raisins.
The raisins. They're fucking, I don't know why I was gonna say dried raisins. That's fucking redundant. It's like dried raisins.
Dude, and she literally said like, it's kind of like I forgot what she was talking about, but she was like, it's kind of like a smoky raisin, like about one of the chiles. And I was like, of course, white people are going to fucking reference raisins in their
smoky
food.
Raisin. Dude, what?
I don't
what fucking even is a smoky raisin? Is it spicy?
I
mean, for white people, probably.
No, because she referred to it as that, but it was a chile.
I know, which is like, I don't understand the connection.
I think the texture, that's why, because it's dried.
Oh, the texture? Okay, I guess that makes sense. But the flavor is like completely different, no?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Honestly, I think she only meant raisin as in like the texture, but it's still like white people are gonna reference raisins as much as they want to. So
yeah,
it's not good.
raisins, beer, and racism. It's fine.
Raisins, beer, and racism. That's a good. Oh, that's the episode title. Raisins, beer, and racism. Let me write that down before I forget. Raisins, beer, and racism. All right.
See, I'm how do you call it? To borrow a quote, I'm funny 25% of the time, 100% of the time.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the other way around.
It works. No, it works 25% of the time, 100% of the time, or something like that.
Yeah.
Anchorman. Good times.
Anchorman.
Oh, it works 60% of the time, all the time.
Yeah, there you go. That's the correct one because it's 60% of all the time. That's what he's trying to say, basically.
It works every time. Jesus, that was Paul Rudd too.
I fucking love Paul Rudd.
Honestly,
dude, Paul Rudd is like almost 50, no?
Yeah, let me see. Paul Rudd.
Dude.
He is. Oh, he was in Friends also. He's 52.
Yeah, he was in Friends. I remember that.
Holy shit, he's 52.
He's 52.
He doesn't look a day over 30.
Bro, I was gonna say he looks 28. Not gonna lie.
He doesn't look old at all, honestly.
I'm like, I like see him on screen. I'm like, oh, that's someone my age. It's like, no, that's your dad's age. It's like
legit. Let me see. How old's Will Ferrell? Will Ferrell is starting to look his age, but I feel like he always looked older. Anyway, even when he was like younger. Oh, he's 53. Huh.
Oh, he's 1 year older than Paul Rudd?
Legit. And I mean, Paul Rudd, the miracle of genetics.
Yeah.
He just stayed
fucking genetics.
Stayed young.
Yeah, fucking hell,
I want to see
dude.
Will Ferrell young. Because he's just looked old his whole life. Oh my god. Wait.
He's always looked like he's like 48 or something.
Legit. Look at this picture of
He still looks 48 right now. Like,
look at this picture of Will Ferrell at his prom, dude. Like, he already looked older.
He looks 48. Yeah, he looks 48.
Like, this is the kind of guy who will walk up to you and go, hey, would you like to buy a mortgage? It's funny because he kind of looks like Ron Perlman there, but I think it's the eyebrows.
Yeah.
But his pictures were in black and white. Isn't that hilarious? Like, that's how old he is. His high school photos were in black and white.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's also a testament to how fast technology increased within someone's lifetime.
Honestly.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's people alive right now that still don't really remember when the telephone, when there was a telephone in their home.
Honestly.
And now, like, everyone carries a telephone in their pocket and no one uses it to call.
Honestly, let me see.
Oh, the white. I'm starting to reflect more light again. I wonder why.
I think it's the white balance. Honestly, it said it was the white balance, but let me see.
No.
Young Will Ferrell. Yeah, I mean, he's always just looked old. So.
All right, there we go. That's better.
There we go.
Censor it. Censorship. Oh, fuck. Okay. So, how about that cancel culture nowadays? Nike's getting canceled for something they didn't even do by the right.
Dude.
Right-wingers.
Okay.
Right-wingers.
That is hilarious. Lil Nas X twerking on the devil. And then everyone gets mad and they're like, you should not insult the Almighty. And they're like, he was doing that on the devil, okay? He wasn't doing that on Jesus. And then in Saturday Night Live, they twerk on Jesus. And I was like, holy shit. Fucking conservatives are so mad right now.
I love it.
Exploding.
I love it. I love seeing them like resort, quote unquote, to cancel culture, even though they're the ones that developed it. Like, I love seeing them be so hypocritical. Like, it makes my day. I just laugh my ass off every time.
Legit, dude.
Dude, I'm just dying. Oh, fuck. Okay, and then Nike had no partnership with Lil Nas X, right?
Oh, yeah. Because he just bought a bunch of them and then just painted them, basically.
He bought 666 pairs of shoes, 666 pairs of shoes from Nike, Air Force Ones or Air Force 96s or whatever the fuck they are. I'm not a sneakerhead. Where's Hector? Call in Hector. We need an expert witness. And he got a company to inject a drop of blood into each of the pairs of sneakers.
And they're just custom.
Yeah, they're just custom. And so Nike is suing him because the right wingers are mad at Nike. And they're suing not him, but the company that modified them and sold them for Lil Nas X, Micro, whatever. And Like it's just this whole big deal, and it's amazing. But you know what I feel? I feel Nike has actually a strong case, but I personally feel Nike should lose this case.
Why?
Because for 3 reasons, and none of them are explicitly legal or like legal defenses. They're just my like, oh, for this reason, Nike should just back down or just not win. One, Lil Nas X is an artist who's reforming something, making fun of both religion, homophobia, and Nike. How Nike will just do a partnership with anyone. So that's reason A. Reason B is because when that company, like 3 years ago, created custom pairs of shoes with like actual holy water,
no one complained. They were like, "That's whatever."
Nike didn't complain. I think technically they even promoted it. Or like they said something about it. Like I don't know exactly, but there was something going on there. But they didn't file a lawsuit. They didn't tell them to stop. They didn't tell them to do anything. They just let them do whatever they wanted to do. So they've already set their own precedent for allowing this sort of like religious talk about their shoes.
Exactly.
And because one of the main complaints that Nike had was that, you're messing with the quality of the product because you're injecting human blood into where there's supposed to be air. But when they injected holy water into it, Nike was like, yeah, it's like, oh, no problem, man. So it's like, Nike.
It was called the Jesus shoe. It was $4,000. And, but I mean,
Kyle, throw up a picture, please.
Exactly. Like legit. There's no, I mean, they can play on one side and they're like, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. But it's like, it was a crucifix on the Nike shoes, and it wasn't even. Of course, it's not a partnership with Nike. It's just Jesus shoes with holy water in the soles. It was water taken from the River Jordan that was blessed by a priest in Brooklyn. And yeah, so a plain pair of Air Max 97s go for $160. They revamped the shoes and then sold them for $1,425, which were then resold for $4,000. So. Yeah, I mean they don't know the last buyer, but it's like they're a counterculture media / product brand playing in a gray area that isn't yet defined by traditional approaches. So it's like the company's objective is to drop a new project every second and fourth Tuesday of the month, and that was like a whole thing back in October 2019. And now people are getting butt mad that they're like, oh my god, it's like human blood, and it's like oh, human blood, yeah, because he killed someone to get drops of human blood. Like obviously it's like they got to add someone.
Or well. It's 1 drop of blood in each shoe, so 666 times 2.
Let me see.
Drops of blood.
Nike wins court bid over Satan shoes with human blood. Nike has won its lawsuit against the Brooklyn Art Collective over their controversial Satan shoes that contain a drop of real human blood in the soles. So the trainers are modified Nike Air Maxes that feature an inverted cross, a pentagram, and the words Luke 10:18. Luke 10:18. And he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. That's it.
Yeah.
So stupid. So basically,
Nike, they didn't win. They didn't win the lawsuit. How do you call it? What happens is that the judge sided with the Nike for a temporary restraining order, which is completely different. But the company already sold all the shoes. The temporary restraining order stops them from manufacturing, distributing, transporting, selling, and the sneakers and otherwise, it's all this legalese. But basically, it just stops them from making and selling new versions. But they've already sold, shipped, and finalized everything about the shoes. Like all 665 pairs of shoes. I think there was one left over. Have already sold, and the damage has been done. Basically, like there's no going back from it.
But it's stupid because it's like it's like if someone just gets any brand shoe and they repaint it and put it on eBay, it's like custom shoe. Someone will buy it. There's no controversy. But the only reason there's controversy is because it's like Lil Nas X doing it, and all the GOP going, oh, you guys our kids are being told this kind of product is not only okay, it's exclusive. Do you know what's more exclusive? Their God-given eternal soul. We're in a fight for the soul of our nation. We need to fight hard. We need to fight smart. We have to win. Like, I bet you $20 this dumb cunt doesn't know anything. There's no place in America like South Dakota. That's not a real Dakota. This is how we do social distancing in South Dakota, and she has a gun. And I mean, no mask, but stupid ass. Taking away guns with red flag laws is an infringement. Oh no, she shot a duck. Oh god. Okay, well, I'm not gonna show that.
Yeah, don't show that.
But this bitch that's fucking sad. God, this is how we do social distancing in South Dakota. Proceeds to shoot a fucking duck. So, taking away guns with red flag laws is an infringement. Placing new limits on firearm sales is an infringement. Curbing ammo purchase is an infringement. And no, it's not. It says well-regulated militia. They always forget about that, where they're like, it's well-regulated. It's not like, any random 500-pound retard who's a happy trigger finger, you know? There's like, I forgot. I saw this post where someone said it's easier to get a fully automatic assault rifle in the U.S. states than it is to get an abortion, to get birth control, to get like a bunch of like female reproductive stuff. And it's like this country hates women. No, this country loves guns more than it hates women, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous because it's like, let me see. Where is it? Conservative governance, dumb cunt.
It's so stupid. Like, I hate conservatism in the U.S. and in Britain, I think, because neither does what like the tin says. Like, I hate things that don't explicitly do what it says on the tin. Like, they could do more, but when they actively go against what it says on the tin, it kind of pisses me off, and it's just like, fuck. I hate conservatism here. It's so fucking stupid. And that's not to mention that like our entire political spectrum, like Bernie Sanders is really like center left, not even actual left, just center left. And I'm just here like, that's the best we can do here. Okay, I guess.
The
politics.
Keystone Pipeline. Of course, she's in favor of the Keystone Pipeline.
Of course she is. Fucking
bitch, get
dumb
your
cunt.
head out of your ass and stop looking for oil. Look for solar power, you dumb bitch.
Fucking dude, like I don't understand. Like, I mean, I do understand it's money and all that, but it's like, well, if you're smart, you don't change the rules of the game to make money. You adapt to the new one because you're always going to get left behind. Look at what happened to fucking Blockbuster. Like,
dude, they had a chance to buy Netflix. Isn't that crazy?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I mean, okay, also there's a good chance that Netflix wouldn't be successful if they were bought by Blockbuster. Like, it wouldn't be what we know it to be if it was bought by Blockbuster. But that's besides the point.
Oh my god, this dumb bitch. So, okay. Stop.
Who is this dumb cunt?
I don't want to give it a name because it's okay.
Yeah,
there's no point in.
There's no point, yeah. It's just I thought it was like a politician. That's why I was like,
it is a politician. That's my point. But there's no point in giving them more, like a platform because remember, you give them clout from this 10 subscriber podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like
hey, 10 subscribers are a lot. That's more than
we're in double digits now.
Yeah,
so she says, stop the bailouts, get America back to work. And she said that February 22nd, right? And she gets her fucking Pfizer, her first dose of Pfizer vaccine, the best vaccine, of course, as everyone knows, the Pfizer one's like, the best one. And of course, she's first in line to get the Pfizer vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's stupid. She's calling unemployment a bailout. Isn't that stupid?
That's so stupid. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of this dumb bullshit. Like, I don't know. I hate a lot of these politics shit. It pisses me off so much. It's like garbage. It's like I can't stop talking about it because it affects me. Like, don't you just like. I hate not being able to distance myself from something I hate because it affects me. It's like, it's like there's a gunman in your home. It's like, I would rather not be in this situation. I hate it, but I can't ignore it.
Honestly, let me see.
Fucking dumb bullshit. Honestly, I hate every second of it.
South Dakotans, fuck, and she's having like a bunch of stuff, no masks. Oh, of course. January 30th. No one's wearing any fucking masks. Oh, there's like one or two old people with masks, but it's it's literally a ranch packed with people. Like not even a ranch. It's like basically a mini stadium. Like, you know where they would have like bull shows and stuff like that? It looks like a horse show. It's fucking packed with people, and I can count the number of masks on one hand. Fuck. And this is January 30th, honestly. And then this dumb bitch has the audacity to tweet later on. Where is it? Tragically, the highest day for nationwide COVID deaths was yesterday. She tweeted this February 5th. Well, then, you dumb bitch. She's like, instead of giving the false hope that mask mandates or lockdowns can stop the virus, let's focus on ramping up vaccinations to those who need the most. It's like, well, you dumb cunt. Masks have been proven to actually like work. Oh,
we knew this we knew this in 1932, like when the fuck or not 1932
flu.
The Spanish flu, yes.
Flu came in.
People
wore masks. And this dumb cunt is out taking pictures and talking to people. Oh, fuck.
Great minds think alike, dude. Great minds think alike. Exactly what I was thinking. Spanish flu.
Just taking pictures
fucking
of other people's
dumb
kids.
Cunt, dude. This is why we gotta have better sex education. Because if we teach everyone to wrap it correctly, then they'd fucking listen about the masks.
Oh, January 24th, the South Dakota staffing cabinet take pictures and none of them have masks. They're all huddled next to each other. Yeah.
Fucking South Dakotan dumbasses.
I don't know. Oh my God, this dumb bitch is against Roe v. Wade. She's against female reproductive rights.
Why?
This is how brainwashed she is. Fucking... She's against her own reproductive rights. Yeah. Oh my God. Today is the 48th anniversary of Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, fucking garbage.
I look forward to the day when the Supreme Court recognizes that all preborn children inherently possess a right to life. If you plant a seed and then take it out a month later, you didn't cut down a tree.
Yeah, no.
This bitch is saying, you planted the seed, it's a tree, you got to protect the trees. It's like, no, that's not how this works. You plant
That's not how any of this works.
Exactly. You plant the seed, you know, obviously it starts to get murky around like 6, 7, 8 months. And that's why people start like saying, unless it's like really dangerous to the mom or there's complications, et cetera, right?
Yeah,
but within the first 3 months, there's nothing in there. That's like saying, oh, I came on my girlfriend's face. I'm a murderer. I killed all this life. You know, that's not what you're doing.
Or it's like saying like, oh, every month you don't get pregnant, you're killing someone.
Exactly.
It's like, what the fuck?
Exactly. It's like, oh, a woman had her period. Well, she's killing someone because she didn't give it life. Okay. It's like, that's the potential of life. It's not counting as like a human being, you know?
You have potential for intelligence, but clearly you're not fucking using it. So
exactly,
like,
dumb bitch. Oh God, I'm getting so mad.
Yeah. Look, when you're dumber, here's the standard. When you're dumber than two retards on the internet, like that have a podcast, like you probably shouldn't be a politician. You probably shouldn't be a politician if you're dumber than two retards on a fucking podcast. Like,
fun page dinner tonight at the governor's residence, and one person wearing a mask. Of course.
Of course.
And it's funny because everyone's smiling, and the lady with the mask is like, oh, like I got dragged here. Like
fuck, social constraints forced me to be here. And I'll look like the asshole if I don't show up, but no one else is wearing a mask. It's like, fucking hell.
And I don't want to sound like that guy, but like there's no black people in the South Dakota cabinet. So I know.
How black is South Dakota?
Oh, probably. Actually, that's true. Black population. Let's find out.
Less than 2%.
1.6%. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised. South Dakota. It's not. You know, they. I'm pretty sure they were on the side of the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were not on the winning side. You know,
if you know what you catch my drift. She was. Yeah, they were not on the winning side.
Yeah, they were on the loser side. The ones who lost.
The traitors. They were on the traitors.
The traitors. Yes, yep. The traitors. Mm-hmm.
The
you know, sins of the father, sins of the son. Yeah, traitors. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go that far.
Honestly, let me see.
By 2018, there were 3.5 black people. Percentage of black people, the population in South Dakota. So there should at least be two. You know, one or two, at least, considering everything.
Oh my god, this dumb bitch. There's no such thing as free lunch. Well,
it's not free lunch. They're working. They're participating in the economy. Like this is what fucking dude. I hate it because Republicans have it so easy when it comes to talking points because they don't actually have to state facts. Like, because facts tend to be convoluted and hard to conceptualize and grasp. Because like, it's like, oh yes, you wouldn't want how do you call it to have your money taken away from you and given to someone else, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like that's not what's happening. We're maintaining infrastructure that supports everyone, including you. It's like saying, oh, it's like you as the father of like the family, the working man. It's like, oh, I'm not going to buy food for my children. Why should I? They should work themselves. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, and then explaining that takes so long that your point is already lost. Your message is lost compared to like Republicans that just have to go, you don't want to give people free shit for nothing, right? You don't know. They might use it on drugs. Mm-hmm. It's like, and then explaining and correcting information just takes too long for people to understand. And then that's not even including all like the systemic hurdles that have to be overcome to pass legislation that would, you know, that intrinsically derives from the thought process. Like, it's much easier to just build anti-homeless architecture. It's much easier and simpler than to like solve systemic homelessness. And it's much easier to justify it if you just blame it on the fact that like, back to capitalism. The intrinsic belief of capitalism is that you're supposed to be able to pull yourself on by your own 2 feet, you know, like your own willpower dictates how far you get. And it's much easier to blame people for being homeless for their own ineptitude than to actually solve the systemic issues that cause them to be there. America's gone too far capitalist. We got to pull it back. We got to be more like
got to eat the rich.
Like Finland.
As is tradition, we've circled
as is tradition.
Fucking rich.
Look, it's because we're a podcast called Broke Till Friday where we air our grievances about being broke. Most of that returns to be like, if you're being intellectually honest, most of that circles back to eat the rich. It's on brand. It's on message. Speaking of eating the rich, what do you think about Sundial, the stock?
No idea. How's it doing?
It's doing pretty good. I bought some today. I didn't buy that much. I bought 18.
It's been... Oh, it's funny. It spiked in February, but...
Yeah. It's a wheat stock. So that's like one of the ones that I bought this morning. So I'm like, oh, I guess. Yeah, the future. Honestly.
Oh, apparently Paul Rudd's in Ghostbusters Afterlife also.
Ooh.
Let's watch. Let's get claimed real quick.
Let's get a real quick claim going over here. If we haven't gotten claimed by now.
Remember, we're clearly reacting to this right now. So
yeah, we're clearly.
Jamocha.
Also, I feel like that's a fun Easter egg. They had him looking at the Baskin Robbins ice cream.
Blue velvet.
Baskin Robbins knows everything. Ooh. Ew. Oh, that reminds me of Alien. Aww.
Eat them.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of?
They were cooking themselves. They're turning it into a fucking s'more.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm watching this movie. That sold me. That sold me.
I'm sold.
I'm sold. But you know what it reminds me of? Doctor Who.
Why? Oh, the adipose?
The adipose.
Yeah.
The adipose.
Legit. Oh my goodness.
That was great.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Huh. Well.
Yep. I guess Walter couldn't make it today.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock over there, so his thing isn't... I think it's not until 7, right, that he had his time off?
Oh, maybe.
So, I think that's what it was. So, I mean...
Yeah. I wonder what he'd have to say about the pozole.
Oh, he'd probably be like, that's not it. Because I think his mom...
Nah.
Because he's not Mexican, right? He's like half Mexican, half...
No, his mom's Mexican. His dad's Hispanic. I don't know if his dad is Mexican, but his dad's Hispanic, definitely.
Salvadorian, because that's why his cousin's Salvadorian, because he's the brother of like...
Oh, yeah, but I mean, they're both Hispanic. I mean, Even the Honduras guy was like,
Yeah,
that's not
they know
pozole,
it's not.
the fuck? Beans?
Dude, imagine what Chess would say to the pozole. Chess.
Oh, dude.
Where's
That killed
Chess?
me.
What's he
Where's
doing?
Chess? What happened to Chess? He got taken out by Checkers.
Honestly, we gotta call Chess again. Let me see what he's doing.
Call Chess right now. Put him on the line. Get him on the line.
Let me see.
I want him before the inquiry by noon.
Okay, well, I tagged him, but we'll see. But we should just get his reaction and show him the video and just show him reacting to it, going, what the fuck is this? But I kind of want to show it to my mom because it's better when it's like Mexican parents because they know exactly what pozole is. And so, oh, dude, if I show it to my grandma, she'd be like, ¿Qué está haciendo esta? Like, you know, she'd be like, Mexican pozole, blah, blah, blah. And then my grandma would be like, that's not fucking pozole. Like, my grandma has killed animals to make pozole. She knows pozole is, okay?
Yeah. Like, they've literally made no fucking canned jalapenos here. They planted the seeds for the beans.
The fucking beans, dude.
Low key, the beans did piss me off. Like, beans? Really? Really, beans? This is a 90-minute episode where we sandwich fucking heavy topics in the middle and then beans on both sides.
Legit, dude.
Beans.
At the end of the day, it's fucking beans.
Beans. Remember, always blame the beans.
Legit. I mean, honestly, I don't
I don't understand why beans. There's so many other things that you could add to like pozole that would make it more authentic. Like basically just have the corn and the meat, really, to be honest. But like if you're gonna add something that's, you know, making less traditional, there's more things better than beans that you could add. Like even just adding like tortilla chips like before, like while cooking it would be way better than adding fucking beans. Like I don't know. There were so many options before that. Like
it wasn't even like it was chili. She basically made chili. It's it's retarded. Like it's literally just chili.
Oh fuck! I switched to Facebook for a quick second because I was rifling through my things and look what I saw.
What is it? What have you done, Edward? What have
I've
you done?
seen the hentai.
Oh no! I'm canceled.
Cancel.
Edward, no.
No.
Honestly, Edward, what have you done?
Look at that meat. You see that meat?
Oh no, I'm not looking at anything, Edward. No.
Oh.
No.
It's not actual hentai I sent you.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no, I'm not sending you the hentai where like the dude comes on rice and the girl eats it. Like
oh, what? Don't.
That's an actual hentai, by the way.
To my sticky right. Wait, did you send it in the group chat or in the?
I sent it in the Discord. That's an actual hentai, by the way. That's...
I don't know if I'm gonna put this on the. Oh, okay. If you drop your phone in water, you should put it in a bag with this brisket to dry it out. Stupid.
Look at that fucking meat.
Oh,
look at that meat. It looks like wood. Can you tell the difference between the meat, like the cut
and the
meat,
wood? No.
and the wood?
Legit. Look, I'm getting deja vu. I swear I've had this conversation. The meat and the wood. I don't know. Remember when Chess was complaining about the meat falling right off the bone? And we're like, that's what it's supposed to do. Like, my dad brings ribs to the Boy Scout thing. And then he's like, man, it's weird. The meat's falling right off the bone. And we're like, excuse me? Did you just complain about how meat is supposed to be prepared? Like, you poor soul. What is your mom doing to like the ribs at your house? She's fucking cooking them or something. But he's like,
have you ever eaten wings? Like chicken wings? Like
exactly. Like what the fuck is like? It falls right off the bone. Like
yeah, no, dude. If you don't take a jackhammer to the meat, like you didn't cook it properly. Like honestly though, that's how my mom is. Like she likes the meat. What is it? Not well done. What's the one above that? Cooked? No.
Well done is the most.
She likes it past that. So I don't know.
Well done? Fuck. Let me see. Steak well done. What was the other one? Let me see. It was blue, medium well. No, well
I like it medium well.
No, because medium. Okay, it goes blue, rare, medium, medium well, and then well done. So
I like it medium rare. I guess she orders it well done at the restaurant, but like at home she like cooks it to the point where like the inside is like also
no color, very firm and much drier.
Yeah, that's well done. That's how she likes it. She thinks like if you see any color on it, you've undercooked it.
Is that every Mexican mom? Because my mom does that shit too.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is just every Mexican mom.
I know. Like I'll have it medium rare. Like let's say like Norm's will be like, okay, medium rare, and then she'll be like, no, well done, right? And then my steak comes, I cut it, it's like juicy, and hers is like, she's like,
yeah,
no me gusta ver esa sangre, and I'm like, oh my god,
my
sangre,
God.
like all the flavors fucking gone at that point with well done.
There's no juices in the meat. It's like, okay, fucking
Legit,
fine.
like,
We just turned away all the vegans.
honestly, it's funny. It says medium rare, warm red center, perfect steak texture preferred. Like that's how it's
medium rare. I asked her a medium rare, and sometimes look, I'm eating right, and she gags at my food. I'm like, bruh.
Bitch, no one told you could have my food.
Yeah, exactly. You're not eating it. I am, and this is the best way to eat it. You're wrong.
Honestly.
Dude.
Well done. Yeah. I like my steak so rare I can take a bite out of it and ride the rest home.
I don't know why speaking of steak reminded me of this, but do you know of these camps that and they're not Boy Scout camps, mind you.
Concentration ones.
Yes, essentially they are, to be honest. Not literally, but basically, like they're like the degree below concentration camps, like half a degree below, because it's like these schools where they send troubled teens. And from what I've heard, like 99.9% of all these schools are just horrible places. Like they essentially rape the kids that they get sent there. Like kids are consistently sexually assaulted there. They're like beaten, overexhausted, heated. They go on like 6-mile hikes with like 80 pounds of like backpack with no breaks and no food.
Wait, where?
Like there's all these like correctional facilities. Like they're not really correctional facilities. They're like they're not jail houses. They're like places where troubled teens get sent. But some teens get sent there just because their grandfather, that was essentially their father, died, and now they're depressed. Send them to here and have them do forced labor. Like
correctional boot camps. Holy
yes, shit. Essentially. It's fucking insane. And I've been so obsessed learning about these shits. It's fucking bonkers. Like Paris Hilton came out of it. Came out of one, like her documentary. I think the documentary got a bunch of stuff wrong, but like she got sent to one, and that was the whole huzzah it was about it. Like recently, was it Paris Hilton? I think it was. Who got sent to one of these, and like basically like they fucked her up. Basically, it was, and she went to like because like within these camps they know of like that there's some are worse than others, and she got sent to the worst one where like kids were like consistently abused. Yes, wilderness camp.
Shit.
Yeah. You know the girl from that was on Dr. Phil, the Catch Me Outside? How about that?
Oh yeah, she went to one of those too?
She went to one of those because of Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil instigated most of what she said, and because of what she said on his show, he sent her to one of those. Like it's fucking insane, dude. Like this shit is awful. Like
that's
no
crazy. 15 years old.
The people, you know what's one of their tactics?
What?
Oh, so it's hard to get a kid to go to like a wilderness. It was hard to get us to go to Boy Scouts, right? And that's like something we volunteered to do. Like, so what they do to send them to these camps is first in the contract the parents sign. Sometimes they don't even know about this. Like no attention is brought to this, but they sign over custody of their child to the camp so
they're like the legal guardians. Holy
so they're the legal guardians at this point. So there's nothing the parents can do to really get them out sometimes.
Oh my God.
And like basically they have in the stipulations that it's either until the child becomes of age or they leave on our terms. So whenever we say they leave, they can leave. And it's like, fuck, dude, there's been actual murders, deaths, of suicides, fucking molestations. Like it's fucking insane. Like it's absolutely horrible and abhorrent what these camps do.
36 kids died between 1990 and 2007 while enrolled in wilderness programs. 36, that's 36 kids.
Yeah.
If you said 3, I would have thought that was a lot, but 36 kids
36
from
kids.
Accidents, natural causes, suicide, heat stroke, injuries sustained while being restrained by counselors, and This was in 2013. This is a 2013 article. Holy shit.
There's more now. And on top of that, I refuse to say that they're accidents because these conditions were purposefully instituted by the camps themselves. I refuse to call them accidents. I wouldn't go far as to say that they're murders because I don't want to get sued.
Different degrees, but
yeah.
Allegedly. Alleged murders.
Alleged murders. Allegedly.
33 states reported 1,619 staff members involved in incidents of abuse in residential programs during 2005 alone. In 1 year, there's almost 2,000 people that had reports of abuse. Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I swear, like, and you know what bothers me more? One of my cousins, like, I think I have memories of a child of like basically eavesdropping on his parents, considering sending him to one of these, and like they were like, you know, it's fine, it'll work. I'm like, and now like post remembering that, I'm like, wow, fuck.
Holy shit. Let's see. In the past 15 years, so this is in 2015. In the past 15 years, as many as 86 kids have died in troubled teen programs. Holy shit. That's way too many. Like, after like 3 years, like, maybe we should like look into it, but
yeah, we make fun of the Boy Scouts a lot, but they're like angels compared to these camps.
Legit.
Like,
let's see Boy Scout deaths. Between 2005 and 2010, a total of 32 boys, leaders, and invited guests were killed. Well,
and that's like invited guests, and that's like considering everyone, because the article you said about the camps don't specify, like, there's been instances where counselors get murdered because the kids are trying to escape the abuse that they're facing, so they murder counselors to get away. And there was one situation where one kid actually liked the counselor, like the counselor was actually like helping him and like actually doing good by him, but the rest of the camp was abusing him, and he saw no escape, but he needed to take advantage of that dude's kindness, and he ended up murdering him to escape the abuse from the other counselors. It's fucking insane, dude. And that's not to mention that the Boy Scouts is way bigger than any of these camps, and they've had an equal amount of deaths, kind of.
32. Well, that's 2005 and 2010, but let me see. How many?
Yeah. Like, I hate these camps so much. Like, just hearing about it, like, and they're scams. They really are scams for the parents, because you know what they do when the kid sends a letter to like their parents, because they're supposed to be allowed to do that. The camp opens up their letters and edits out any bad things about the camp, and like what they do is they tell the kids to handwrite the letters, and then they have someone on a computer type it out, print it out, and then send it. Well, so they'll just re-edit the information, and then when the parent sends a letter back to the kid, sometimes they won't even give it to the kid, and they'll tell the kid like, "Oh, your parents don't want you back home. They want you to stay here and be abused." Oh, dude, it's horrible. I hate it so much.
Jesus. See, like, and it's funny because all this just stems from education, because if people were just better educated, they would be, I mean, outside of like cycles of abuse and stuff like that, because you know how it's like, your parents abuse you, there's more likely chance you're going to abuse your kids and stuff like that. But point is,
besides the point,
if you could just get better education, you wouldn't have people being like, oh, but if you put masks mandate, states actually had more cases than places without mask mandates and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you're ignoring the fact that the mask mandated states are like California, New York, places that are like fucking millions, hundreds of millions of people. And then meanwhile, you're in South Dakota with 80,000 people going, well, we only have 10,000 cases, and in California they've got over 1 million cases. Well, that's 1/8 of your population, South Dakota.
Yeah, like,
you know what's funny? Let's see how cheap the houses are in South Dakota.
Oh.
Let's see what Zillow has to say about South Dakota. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Let's see. Oh, shit. A 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,574 square feet, $86,000.
What? That's nothing. I could pay for I could buy that house right now. Literally, with my savings, I can buy that house off the
Let's see. We'll do more than 4 beds, more than 2 bathrooms. Okay, so let's see. Oh, they actually do have multi-million-dollar houses, but
That's surprising.
Not multi-million dollars. It's a house that's $1,049,000, right? It has 4 beds, 8 baths. It's 11,000, almost 12,000 square feet. So it's like a mansion that would cost $30 million here, but because it's in the middle of nowhere, that's why. But
I could buy one of these and just have it.
Let me see.
Like any of these houses, I could buy it. Like, and these are all in like their main cities, their main centers of population.
Holy shit!
Yo, these guys are so.
4 beds, 3 baths, 3,442 square feet for $399,000.
Dude, there's a 3-bed, 2-bath for 4K, for 400K. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
40K. 40,000. I got that wrong. $40,000.
All of the nice houses, like you don't even have to spend over $300,000. Let me see. Let's see. 300,000.
Look, I'm sending you one right now.
This house is so nice. It's $277,000, but it's a very nice house. It's 2,782 square feet. What the fuck? It's so cheap over there. You know your monthly payment would be?
What?
$1,400 for 4 beds and 2 baths.
That's nothing. That's weeks. Dude, that's absolutely nothing.
Legit. Oh,
Yo, these houses are like.
But this one's a trailer. To be fair, this is a trailer home.
The one I sent you?
Yeah. It's like next to a bunch of other trailers. But I was going to say, mobile home located in a private, quiet drive. This kind of mobile home would be like a couple $100,000 in California, just because of the fact it's in California.
It's just that there's no money. There's no like heavily substantiated economy here in South Dakota. So everything has to be butt-fuck cheap because the market doesn't allow for like higher prices. Legit. Did I just unintentionally call them all broke as fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of South Dakota should be listening to this podcast.
Dude,
like,
there's a $50,000 mansion in Minnesota. 8 beds, 4 baths, 15,000 square feet.
Yo, what the fuck?
$50,000. Oh, never mind. Oops. It's all burned on the inside. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
God. This place looks fucking haunted, actually. Oh my God. Look.
Low key, you could play into that aesthetic. Invest like about $100K into it.
Like, look at it. Like, it is burned to a crisp. There's like vandals.
Yeah, you could play it. Oh no, I see the second picture.
Vandals will be hunted down. God is watching. Is painted on the side of the door. I don't think we're gonna buy that house.
Yeah, no.
Fuck. Yeah,
I don't see that.
Broken down houses.
But yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, no. It's just that their economy isn't that large, so they don't have the space to be able to.
Iowa. You want to buy $250,000 for 4 beds, 3 baths, 6,000 square feet in Iowa. You want to buy a house in Iowa where your payment's $1,200 a month? Fuck, dude.
Fuck, dude.
It's so
fucking
cheap.
go to.
Can I find let's see if I can find a mansion for $200.
No, I don't want to live in a red state. If I what happens if anything happens to me? Like, what happens if I can't work anymore?
Exactly.
I'm gonna get fucking. I get fucked,
dude. Like some people,
I don't want to live in a red
still
state.
haven't gotten their unemployment.
Yeah, no, I don't want to live in a red. Dude, I got my my bonus check from Biden like the day that it went out, like literally an hour after it was like, you know, the day the clock switched over. I got it. I don't want to live in a fucking red state.
Exactly. So
they have nothing.
I shit you not, $174,000, 4 beds, 3 baths, 5,138 square feet. It's in Coon Rapids, Iowa. Coon Rapids. And of course that's referring a raccoon and nothing else. Because this is Iowa. They're talking about raccoons, definitely.
Yeah, definitely talking about raccoons, dude. Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely. That's, you know, nothing, you know, I don't remember. Was Iowa in the losers camp?
I don't know. Iowa is a red state? I can't see.
No, it was in the winners.
Iowa's red state. Oh, well. And they still went red? Retards.
Yeah. Retards.
Well, basically what we're saying is if you have a couple $100,000 and you want to live in the middle of nowhere, you can buy a fucking mansion.
Yeah. Dude, if you're like dude, look, if you have like a job here or a small business or any decent job here in California, you're going to be able to afford an amazing home like in the lower states. That's basically what we're saying.
In the
Like,
middle of the
if you're
Mud
mediocre
West.
here, you're tippy top in the lower states.
Legit. Oh,
Remember, there's always a smaller fish.
there's always a small one. And that's a good Broke-Tail Friday.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.